Hello, everybody. Testing, testing, testing. Testing. Nice. We are here. How is it going, everyone? I haven't put something on the desk for Celeste. I need to do that. First of all, happy spooky month. It is, I say finally, this month has sped by. Or this year has sped by. I say finally, this year's sped by. It is spooky month. The best month. And, I thought we'd kick it off with a good old Pathetic IV random horror game. Because I think that is my favourite thing about this channel, is I just play random horror games and review them, like, maybe just on the stream, maybe make them into a video, that kind of thing. That's my favourite thing to do on this channel. So, with the exception, the plan is, I do have one exception to this in mind, but hopefully throughout the course of October, as long as I can keep finding horror games to play, I want to be doing, like, just horror games. Except one thing that is kind of horror adjacent, but not really. You guys will see, it's fun, trust me, I've been dying to do it. Speaking of things I've been dying to do, play this game. Without a Dawn is a game that has been on my radar for a really long time for its beautiful, and I mean beautiful, art style. You guys will see it once we start. This game has such an interesting art style, and let me see if I can get it up on Steam. Let me see if I can read the description, because you guys got to see just what allured this game, like why I've been allured to it. Come on, Steam, open. Oh, that's weird. Okay, never mind. Yeah, sorry, just give me a moment. I'm just opening it up on Steam. Just okay. Where is it? Where is it? Without a Dawn. Here we go. Oh, that's an advert. Without a Dawn is a dark, psychological, and philosophical visual horror novel featuring hauntingly beautiful pseudo-ASCII art. And literally everything that was just said sounds like my kind of thing. It's dark, psychological horror, philosophical elements, and an interesting art style. I'm completely sold on this game, is what my point is. And I saw it and was like, okay, we've got to give it a try. It is apparently a visual novel, so this is probably going to be a lot of me just clicking and narrating, which probably wasn't the best stream to do when I have a sore throat, but I'd already planned that I was going to do this stream today, so oh well. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to, that's one last thing I should probably say before I get in. Suffering from a bit of a sore throat at the moment. I'm going to have to take, like, drink breaks a lot more often. Especially given this is just going to be a stream of me reading out, because it's a visual novel, so it's just going to be a lot of me reading. But without further ado, let me start the game up. I haven't actually tested, I ran out of time to test to see if this game worked, but it should. Hello everyone, hello Velvet Cakes, hello the Baddest, hello Snakes, Fake Cookies. Welcome. I've been so, oh my god, I'm so excited to play this. Without a Dawn contains content that some players may find disturbing or triggering. Yeah, this stream will probably end up being a bit more mature than the stuff I normally play. I need to make sure that everything's appearing on it. I don't know what this game is about, but it might end up being a bit darker than the stuff we usually play on this channel. So just keep that in mind going in. Would you like to see the content warnings, including Yeah, I'm going to, just for stream's sake. Without a Dawn contains depictions of hallucinations and self-harm. Please use caution when playing. Apologize. Okay. I was just wondering if it was one of those games that gives you a, what's it called? Like a save file that you can go into. New game. Are you awake? Plus. Open your eyes. Oh my god, it looks so pretty. I love the art. What now? Or ignore. What now? You're feeling anxious. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be standing behind the window. There's no one there, or ignore. I suppose there's no one there. How can you be so sure? You need to get up and check the window. It will take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. Yeah, get up. Okay, so there seems to be branching pathways. I might do multiple playthroughs, given this game's only like an hour long. We'll see how we're feeling it as the stream goes on. Remember to breathe. But don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. How is everyone in chat? I'll just say before the game gets too intense. How is everyone doing? Can you see movement through the cracks in the window blinds? Can you see the shadows shifting? I'm fine, that's good to hear. There's something or someone out there. Yeah, I ain't a wimp. I'm gonna open the window blinds. Tree branches swaying in the wind. You must feel relieved. It's very silent, like the hill. You came here to find quiet. You've come to miss the sounds of the city. The relentless noises coming from the streets, even those that are violent. Yet, they somehow brought you comfort compared to this maddening silence. Here, you thought you could unwind and rediscover yourself. Find what the hell is wrong with you. It is true that in silence you can hear yourself more clearly. I'm gonna stay looking at the window for a bit. It is peaceful. Take all the time you need. Yeah, I love the way this game looks. It is so interesting. And yeah. We'll head back to bed. Wait. Aren't you forgetting something? I don't think so. What do you want? You need to close the window blinds. Leaving them open makes you anxious. I don't really want to close them because I like I like the view. But I don't want my character to be upset. Oh, no, do yourself a favor and close the window blind. Okay. You made it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. You have the strength to overcome it. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? Hey Kyolan, welcome. think it's all in my head? I mean, it's a psychological horror, so yeah, probably. You can rely on logic. It's your best connection to reality. You are tired. You need sleep. Close my eyes. It's so eerie. I'm loving this. Different here. The arms of the clock are going back and forth. Find it difficult to experience such irrationality. If there's sense to any of this, it's not visible. Next stream, I guess. I'm the man in a gas mask, and I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up? Oh, holding behind my back. Sad, I think. No one ever just holds up one finger. He can't be holding... We'll go with 8. 3. It can't be 11. 5. I want to play again. Okay, is there like a visual indicator I'm looking for? Or is it just I have to... I think it's probably just I have to pick 11. No, Go for 2. Wait, I know what I need to do to solve the puzzle. Previous dream. So, okay, hold on, which... Okay, we're looking at the hour hand. Okay, next dream. Let me restart the cycle. Oh, okay, I just need to do this. Okay, so it starts on 1. 1, 6, 3, 5. 1, 6, 3, 5, 1. 6. Okay. 1, 6, 3, 5. 1, 6, 3, 5. Your answers ring true. This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. I'm gonna wake up. I don't like this man. Did you find the dream unsettling? A little bit. Do you believe there was more to it? Not really. I am a firm... Like, I know a lot of people say that dreams have meanings. They really don't, man. You couldn't connect with the dream. Yeah, it made you feel something. He spoke with great concern. Do you think he tried to tell you something? A pattern or a meaning in his words? What, 1653 or whatever? 35 whatever it was? Put your head to work. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Of course. 15. You keep seeing this number. 15. 15. 15. Cool. You seem anguished. It is hard for you to fall asleep. You need to check the window again. It will help alleviate your stress. There's no one there. You don't know that. It is difficult for you to resist the urge. You know you should try harder. You can start tomorrow. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. No, I shouldn't. I'm gonna ignore. It'll make you feel better. It's not gonna let me okay, I'm up. You feel irritated? A little bit. You're kind of forcing me around, mate. You can't see the trees anymore. What the heck? Sorry, my keyboard has been weird recently. I think I was talking about it last stream. It just keeps randomly disconnecting on me. I need to check in on it. So I'm just going to quickly do something to check stream. Testing. Okay. You're trying to understand why. Could it be a dense fog hindering the view? You're probably right. Do nothing? Wait. Can you see movement in the distance? Oh. Oh, I saw it. Like, that's really cool, the way it uses, like, the gaps in the text. It's creating a small shape that's approaching. Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hit the trees? You must find this perplexing. You don't know what you're looking at. It appears as if a shadow is bleeding into the fog surrounding you. It's coming this way, slowly growing its presence. The shape is becoming more increasingly distinct. I don't like this anymore. It resembles a human. You cannot trust your eyes. You're alone now. There's no one here besides you. It's only you and your shadow. I'm gonna close the window blinds. Have I lost my mind? Been under a great deal of stress. You need to get your head straight. Your heart is racing. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. I've become so... Sorry. It's gotta be a Celeste reference. Oh my god. The cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. So to remember the lyrics of your favourite song. Good. You're starting to stabilise. I don't know, it's quite quiet, so maybe you guys can't hear it. But there is a very faint heartbeat sound in my headset. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. It is the only place where you feel safe. But first you must take another look. No, there's nothing there, and if there is something there, it's dangerous. No time to gather your breath. Fine. Okay, but before I do that, I am having a sip of my drink. I do remember one time, I'm sure someone can find the clip of it if they search hard enough, on one of my Lethal Company streams, I straight up just lost my voice mid-stream, mid-word, and I had to, like, quickly, like, pause the game with no, like, warning and just go grab, like, a shitload of water. It's a funny clip, because just the sound I make as it cuts off. Just remind me of that. Alright, open the window blinds. The trees are back. If you're relieved seeing the trees again, are you sure it's your only imagination? Or only your imagination? It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. I kind of like that, although it is very just the illusion of free choice kind of thing. I do like that it gives you the option to try and, I don't know, not do these clearly, like, paranoid habits that this person has. But in the end, it just loops back round to you having to do it. Like, this person, it's very subtle through gameplay. This person wants to change, clearly, and get through their habits, but just seemingly can't. Hi Jerry, welcome. This game looks interesting. Yeah, it's been pretty cool so far. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. It's the lighthouse from that one game. What's it called? You know the one I'm talking about. Sound of the waves has a unique quality to it. Can you hear the unexplainable clarity in its character? Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? I believe then unnatural sound belongs to the sea. Dredge? No, it's called like Under the Lighthouse. Or No One Lives at This Lighthouse or something. I can't remember. It's like No One Lives at This Lighthouse or something like that. Their unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful in this sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. Do tell me, because this game very clearly also relies on sound, do tell me if I need to turn the game up. You're breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. I really like this. It's clear a lot of effort went into the sound design. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. Hi again. So I asked you this. Can you bear my silence? Oh, I don't like... It makes me anxious. Oh, this is weird. misses a dot. What do you want from me? I want to show you the truth. I don't like the way the sound's messing with my head. Assume the shape of a shadow. I want that you exist in a lie. Silence is impossible. Follow this newly found connection. Find something hidden under its detached roof. Yeah, I'm waking up. Bye. Let me have a drink. Just like that one episode of House, I really don't know what that means. Another strange dream. The man in a gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? Yes. You must be anxious and scared, but also intrigued. You don't know what to believe. You think he spoke convincingly, but it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. Consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things you can't use. The spiritual side of you may follow some secret logic. A logic that is yet to be discovered. You are tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. Should you go outside and check the birdhouse? Yeah. There's likely nothing hidden inside, but you must verify it to get it out of your head. Then maybe you can finally sleep. It's going to rain soon. Normally you'd love some rain. The sound has a calming effect on you. But you don't want to get wet. You better get going before it starts raining. You should have worn a coat. Relatable. This guy seems friendly enough. I don't agree. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone. Hell yeah, it is also autumn. It's October. Happy spooky month. I'm so happy it's spooky month. I love spooky month. Yet you find it refreshing. There is something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with this world. But then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. You're standing outside, catching a cold because you had a dream. Would a sane person act like this? Probably not. You don't think it matters, do you? No. No one is sane. You don't care whether you are of sound mind or not. All you want is to feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. And find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. This is getting a little bit too real. You are here by the birdhouse. Do you still want to do this? Yeah, we've come this far. You're not sure you have a choice. You feel like your hands are tied. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? Slightly, maybe. Ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone has been here recently. Do you realize this? Can you feel your heart beating irregularly? Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear that creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories. Hang on a second, sorry, just one moment. Recolouring and forging them formless, but you must not give in. Must have been the birds. Yeah, let's hope so. Try not to lose yourself in thoughts, not when they're at their darkest. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without you intervening. I hope there's some dawn in this game. Hi, Chaotic Overlord, welcome. How's the game? I'm really liking it. It's getting in my head, I'm not gonna lie. How are you? You must think of something else. Can you remember the colour of your friend's eyes? Can you remember their birthday? Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. Are you ready to search the birdhouse? What do you expect to find? Nothing, really. If you go by this logic, that is the most likely outcome. But you need to see it for yourself. Only then can you get this out of your system. There's only one way to find out. Remove the roof. I'm doing good. That's good to hear. You cannot believe it. You discovered a box hidden in the birdhouse. You must be terrified. A little bit. I do like the penguin shirt, though. You don't understand what this means. Could the man in a gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question. But you struggle to find an explanation. Do you believe it was he who hid the box? I don't... Yeah, I do. You can't come up with any other explanation. He may be more than a fragment of your imagination. You're trying to understand what it means. Be that as it may. Someone placed the box here recently. Can you feel your sense of security fading away? And not be here alone after all. This frightening thought is starting to grow in you. This game is really getting in my head. It's like every single time I start thinking of something, I click the next box and it describes the emotion I'm having exactly. You must be wondering what's inside the box. Yeah. You should get back inside first. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be in this box, honestly. And I'm a little bit concerned. You're standing at the front of the cabin. Why would you stop here? See, I probably just left the door open, let's be real. I probably just left the door open. Do you have a particular fear of insects? Not as much as an average person, I don't believe. Trying to remember if you left the front door open. You left so hurriedly that you didn't even remember to take your coat. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you also forgot to close the door. Yet, there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that numbness devour joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like two cogs that never align at the right time. You came here to heal. What did you wish to find? More things to live for, I suppose. You want to find something new or to revive something old. You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. I'm going inside. I'm not hesitating. It's just I left it open. You made it safely back inside, but you're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates its light. You're trying to I speak English good. You're trying to deduce its you're trying to deduce its contents based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in the box. Why would you think of the darkest things first? It's kind of human to assume the worst, no? Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may. You should open the box. I'm scared of what I'll find. Anyone would hesitate in your situation, but you know you can't let this slide. You found something at the location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it, but you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. To open the box. I'm assuming the dialogue changes depending on... because I said something earlier and the game kind of made a note like you seem to be someone of logic. I'm assuming that this game kind of takes what it's starting to understand about you and then, although the story is the same, tailors the dialogue to be more rational to you, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm opening the box. Which I think... maybe I'm completely wrong, but I feel like that makes sense. I'll have to look up, like, alternate pathways once we're done here. You found a phone inside the box. On closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? It is, I suppose. You must be stupefied. And the last thing you expected to find was your phone. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? How the hell should I know? Your confusion is warranted. But could you uncover the truth for reasonable logic instead? Try to remember the last time you used your phone. I can't seem to remember. Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? You don't remember coming here, do you? Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be... Yeah! What? Oh. Is it possible that you were the one to hide the phone? You came here to seek solitude, to get your head straight. Your phone serves as a window to a world filled with violence and hypocrisy. That's not wrong. You couldn't look the other way. You needed an exit from all that. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you'd do? It's possible. You find comfort in this assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and impossible. You need to get some sleep. There could be clarity with the dawn. Hold on, I'm just gonna have a drink. Okay, yeah, this game, I don't know how well it's coming across, not being the one playing it, but this is starting to get under my skin, honestly. Do you find it bizarre? Yeah, but I'm going to ignore you. Think of something specific. It tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but believe there's really nothing else to it. If you considered there could be something more, a greater truth. Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. It's hard. You find it hard to believe anything is real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? Thoughts that you don't share with anyone? Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress? Sometimes even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help. You may be right. The longer it takes, the easier it is to procrastinate. True. You should think about it. Be that as it may. They keep repeating that. Is that just a phrase I'm not familiar with? Because it doesn't feel like it makes grammatical sense. I'm going to Google it. Be that as it may. Dictionary says, be that as it may, phrase of may, despite that, nevertheless. Okay. The best thing for you right now is to get some rest. I don't really want to see the gas man again. What you've been through. Keep repeating some more words. Right. Fine. What? Oh, okay. Screaming Swimming in the darkness, leaning against a cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of someone else. Fuck! Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body is shaking. Out of control. You're attempting to avert your gaze. You can't tear your eyes away from the grey walls in the corner. Surprising trains. It is towering on the black water. Waves as its pulse. Brown noise as its voice. It is urgency, disarray, despair, shame, panic. But only briefly, a mere echo of the scream remains. You're furthering away. You are floating to safety. Man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Do you believe in my existence? You come. Will you trust my benevolence? No. Will you accept my truth? If I lead, will you follow? No. You must fully deny me, yet I am here to help you. You have been confined for too long. Side of the veil, I can show you. It's concealed within the gallery. Maybe he is trying to help. Is it possible? He could be helpful to some extent. Is this man telling me to touch grass? I think so. I think maybe it's worth trusting him. I don't know, maybe he is trying to help. It looks like you won't be getting any sleep. You can't shake the image of the man in a gas mask from your head. Do you think he is malevolent? Not anymore. I've been trying to put it into words. He's scary. But the truth is that's kind of seems to be the whole thing here, is that even though it is scary, it may help. So I'm gonna go with I don't think he is. You find him suspicious, but he has done you no harm. Not yet, anyway. Maybe he's trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance. You are tired of temporarily mending your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came back here? You must make it through the night. You must listen to the man in a gas mask. Maybe he's the only one who can help you. I'm gonna have a drink, hold on. Alright, I'm back. Hold on, testing. Testing. Okay. What is this game about? I joined in late. It's about someone stuck in a cabin and they don't seem to be doing very well mentally. I'm gonna be so real. I need to go back on the stream. I completely forgot what the question the game is asking me was. Hold on. Hold on, I need to go back on stream. Maybe you should listen to the man in the gas mask, maybe. Oh, okay. I don't know if I can, I suppose. You need to take a leap of faith. Maybe there's a clue in what he said. You remember him mentioning a gallery. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? Could be worth a look. We've completely gone mad, haven't we? Unlock the phone. You unlocked your phone. The gallery is already open. You're gonna have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, Kyola, and I'll see you around, pal. Are we without our dawn? There is still a complete lack of a dawn. But hello, Velvet Cakes. Welcome back. There's a picture of the cabin you are in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. Swipe right. Oh. Swipe right. You swipe left to go right, don't you? There's a picture of your friends. You remember the day you took this photo. It was an unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You all went out to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later, it started pouring like never before. You were all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It is a memory to treasure for you. You are wondering how your friends are doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? You feel like you've taken your friends for granted. You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Not let them fade out of your life. You'll need them in their laughter. Puppy! You're still struggling to watch photos of her. She passed away recently. Oh. You miss her so much that there are no words to describe it. Do you feel like you let her down? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when grief turns into a fond memory. It is a picture of an old mill. You find it somehow familiar. You have seen it near the cabin. Yet, you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread is starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this picture before your dog passed away. This image is months old. I don't like the audio cue as it's changed. You don't remember when you came here, but you're sure that you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you lately. Be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? You find it difficult to discern what you are looking at. That's not good. That's very concerning, actually. What did you think you saw? There was someone in the photo. It wasn't you. You must have taken the photo. You must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment when your logic begins to fail you. The great disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You feel it physically bounding your head, attempting to break free. There's no way for you to regain control. You resisted it for so long, you can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? Everything, really. And the things you're holding on to no longer have much value for you. You're starting to cave in. This amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dawn could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for the night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. I don't know how. Everything points towards finding the man in a gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. Go to the old mill. Seek out to him. The front door is open yet again. Can you remember if you closed it? I think I did. I'm not going to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure there was a sprite of the door shut, and we were stood behind it holding the box. Are you certain? Can you picture the moment when you closed the door? You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? I may have left it open. You feel like that's the most likely explanation, but you can't be sure. It leaves you in a doubt. Suddenly, your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. I didn't even need the content warning to know where this is going. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you feel like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They are just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find answers there. Get going. This... God, I'm liking this game. How strange. You feel more at ease now that you're out of the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Any physical sensation draws you closer to reality. I won't lie, that gave me a bit of a shock, the thunder. It guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly. A feeling that provides you comfort. A feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? You put on a brave face and pretend you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. But is that strength or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Are we tripping on something? No, we are just very, very unwell. Be that as it may, you should get going. This path leads to the old mill. Yeah, get going. The old mill lies just beyond the ridge. You're almost there. You thought you heard something. It sounded like a branch snapping nearby. A strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You got this. Oh my god, it loops back to the thing they said at the start. That's kind of cool. You see them moving in the distance. Yes, it's coming this way. That is not the man in a gas mask. It's a grizzly bear. Oh my god, it is. Hi! You must stay very still. It's Freddy Fazbear. Can you feel a surge of adrenaline kicking in? Your heart is thumping in your chest. Fight or flight. But you can't run. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps slowly back the way you came. Freddy. But your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. But to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind. Live or die. Throw yourself to a chance. Close my eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 9, 10. Slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. I don't appreciate the crunchy sound design. I love the sound design. It looks like you're safe. You had never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this encounter. Bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe your dreams are trying to tell you something? I believe so. You found a pattern in their appearance. Bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may, this game is really something. This game really is something. The old mill is waiting for you just over that ridge. Let me have a drink and then we'll get to the old mill. You are here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? No. No one would blame you if you did. It looks like there's nothing here. It's such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believed that you would find something here. I knew you couldn't have seen it because obviously I don't have a face cam. But literally the moment the lights flickered on, my jaw just dropped. Your heart skips a beat. The old mill comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. You stand quietly, trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. But there's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they're gone. How could anyone navigate their way through such cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. Wait. You feel shaken and at your limit. You must focus all your remaining energy. He is waiting for you in the old mill. You are standing at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There is no clarity in the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality shake hands with logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis, or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world. For this can't be all that there is. So here you stand at the foot of your mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? I'm ready. You can no longer rely on logic. The man in a gas mask is waiting for you in the old mill. He may hold an explanation. The moment has come. I would right leg. You take stairs without counting the steps. Or you can't take stairs without counting the steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge. And you're not even sure you'd want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. There may be a hidden and recurring pattern waiting to be revealed. That doesn't make much sense, does it? You feel conflicted. But you won't stop counting, not now. Gotta say, this game's fantastic. I know, right? Continue climbing. 10. You're nearly there, with just a few steps remaining. You can feel a cold shiver run deeply over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently as the light from the mill grows brighter. It carries a sense of relief. It whispers a promise of warmth. It offers you shelter from this darkness. You're almost at the top. Continue climbing. I'm sorry if I'm not providing a lot of commentary. I'm just so invested in this now. This is actually an experience of the game. 15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do. 15. Always the number 15. 15. You think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? Coincidence. Maybe so. But out of all the numbers, it had to be 15. You find the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Both your body and mind are weary. But you're finally here. The storm is raging, as are your restless thoughts. There's nothing but this old door between you and the man in a gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos? A glimpse of hope. Do not be afraid. I am no longer a mere shadow or a voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with whispers into your ear. I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into the black water. I was born from silence. Oh, shit. Manifested from the shadow of the grey corner. I am night without a dawn. What do you want from me? You have sensed something almost tangible in the darkness. You've come so close that you can almost reach out and touch it, but you still don't know what it is. Yet you have heard the waves whisper of its existence. Where to go? Have a good one, Chaotic Overlord. I'll see you around, man. Listen closely. These waves are born from the pulse of the triangular pyramid. Yes, the ones you've seen in your dream. Stands on black water behind the all-distorting veil. Your search and something more has finally come to end. You can find the truth you've been craving for in the three faces of the pyramid. But it lies hidden behind the veil, which can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. I filled you with doubt and resentment. I introduced you to the necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just. The truth that is concealed by the all-distorting veil. You have sensed there's more than meets the eye. You've known it for a long time. You must look past things that are holding you here. I've observed your loved ones with darkness. I've stood in the shadow of the grey corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. I know. You're holding back the tears. You're thinking of them, but they don't matter. There's nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. To let go. Cut any ties you have left with this world, for the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look for my eyes. stars came to you in your dreams. Now, accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. You have poison coursing through your veins. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. This game is deceived you with false things to keep you tamed and content. But in the dark, you've started to sense its presence. It is difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It is hard to close your eyes for the last light. But know that this light I speak of is artificial and false, and because of the nature of things, you must bleed. With my eyes, I will release the poison out of you. Hesitate. You're thinking of your loved ones. You right? Yeah, you right? Let go. No, I don't think I trust you anymore. Well, it appears we're in too deep. Clarity. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. And listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? There's no false light where the water begins. Is this the end? This, like, may be an S tier. Maybe that's just recency bias. No, it can't be an S. But wow. Wow. Can you hear me? Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face. and its face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please, help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. Truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what becomes of me. Help me. Hey there. Oh, it's a message from the deaf. Playing without a dawn. I hope you enjoyed my little game. Define enjoy. Yeah. Phew. That's a relief. Thanks. Took me approximately a year to create this game. That is impressive given how much has to go into the art. A lot of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art among other tasks. Feels like I did 5 things for one to stick. It's not a very sustainable way to create games. But with this game, I felt I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approach this project more as an art than a game. Creating a thought-provoking, mature tale of the human psyche was tough. To constantly put myself in the dark place to bring this world into existence. Yet, at the same time, this project was a labour of love. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, for her continuous support and help. Shout out to Jenny. And to my kids, Rico and Minja. You're the best. Thanks to the local Dame community. Sharing a drink is always a pleasure. And huge thanks to all for encouraging me through social media. Heart. Oh, and before you go, would you consider dropping a review? Yeah. Oh. Go. Shout out to this guy. Shout out to this guy. I will probably end up leaving a positive review after stream. Holy shit. That game, this game is really interesting. It is a really interesting delve into someone who is struggling, very clearly struggling mentally, and the way that, like, we as humans kind of treat rationality. I loved that. I thoroughly loved that. I'm gonna have to tell everyone I know about this game. I had no idea what was happening. This was cool. This game was... There are some bits I don't get, and some I'm going to have to replay this and analyze it a bit further. But I get the overall message. And I love it. Because it's really, really messed up. But at the same time, genuinely so interesting. I'm gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna quickly Google. Does this game have multiple like pathways or endings? Google. Does without a dawn have multiple endings? No, I don't want to know about Until Dawn. Oh, okay, I'll have to look at it. Great. I don't think there is. I don't think there would be. But yeah, I I really liked that game. I thought it was really, really interesting. And, well, yeah, I highly recommend this game. I don't think I can make a video. A part of me wants to make a video on this game, but I genuinely don't think I could really truly discuss everything that this game. Maybe one day. But wow, wow. That game's really good. This game is actually incredible. And that's pretty much where we're going to leave it. So, as you all know, Saturday will be the beginning of my playthrough of Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. That'll be Saturday. Whether I like it or not, especially not, we are playing Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic on Saturday. I'm honestly really glad I played this before Secret of the Mimic, because we just had some great stuff. We just played Celeste, which is one of my favorite games ever. Just played this, which actually just blew my mind. Yeah, okay. Going in with positive feelings before playing maybe what my least favorite game of the year is going to end up being. But yeah, I'll see you guys all on Saturday for Complete Torment. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you Velvet Cakes. Thank you Chaotic Overlord. Thank you Keolin. Thank you Snakes Baked Cookies. Thank you The Baddest. Thank you Jerry. And on that note, I've been Pathetic IV, and I bid you farewell.